A więc witajcie, mamy podsumowanie i co wydarzy się w Skibidi Toilet odcinku 68 części drugiej. Dowiemy się właśnie z tego odcinka, także zapraszam. Więc lecimy, ja oczywiście będę to oglądał i rozmawiał o tym dzisiaj. Cześć Olcia, pozdrawiam.
And also in this video, we will have a guest with whom we will also discuss some issues. And in this
O,
video, you will
Mobi
find
się
out
pojawi na tym
what will
odcinku.
happen to Cameraman and Speakerman Titan.
Mogę ci powiedzieć
What was
historię.
Astro Toilet doing here and what is his plan and when will we see him again? Why will Simp Cameraman be a traitor and when will we see him? Why did we see the very first...
Dlaczego kamera... Wszyscy mówią o tym kamerze zakochanym, że to będzie zdrajca. No, na razie, no być może będzie w tym laboratorium. To by było ciekawe, jakby on się tam pojawił. Pozdrawiam, dobre ciastko.
Where did TV Man get the ability to teleport his...
Pozdrawiam wszystkich widzów. Jesteśmy na live na Twitchu. Link w opisie, przypiętym komentarzu. Okej, bro.
Body parts, and where did it actually come from? Why was large TV Man afraid to enter this laboratory? Why couldn't the parasite infect...
No właśnie, to jest dziwne. TV Mani się boją tam wejść do tego laboratorium,
And
nie?
what weaknesses does TV Man have? The video will turn out to be legendary as always, as we will delve into the deepest
Cześć,
analysis of
Arkadiusz.
this episode and also the next one. Also, if you like the Skibidi multiverse, then don't
W ogóle najnowszy odcinek Multiversa od Doom Studio był
forget to
kozacki.
subscribe
Musimy
to
też
Elite Aquaman
zareagować
because
na
the
to.
coolest analyses of this universe are published there. But if you like the amazing digital circus, then subscribe to
ten
my second channel where I analyze this universe in
I ten cyrkus też byśmy zrobili. To też będzie fajne.
And also don't forget to subscribe to my Discord, as my subscribers there are the very first to receive leaks and also news about the Skibidi Toilet. Hello friends, you're on the channel. Subscribe to the channel and press
To jest z
the like
japońskiego,
button
nie?
under the video to speed up the release of the next video.
No,
And let's go.
ulepszony
And
Tytan
let's start with the
Speaker.
Titan TV Man. Where does he get such abilities? And why couldn't the parasite infect him? At this moment, we see that the core of TV Man glows purple and there are purple lightning bolts. But when Gmail attacked him with his lasers, new yellow lightning appeared on the core.
No, Tytan TV Man tu widać, że ma możliwość pochłaniania energii, tylko pytanie, czy to ta możliwość, ta pochłanianie energii ma jakiś limit. Wydaje mi się, że ma
And this is a
limit.
special
I można
ability
go przeładować, nie?
to absorb energy. And the TV Man absorbed all the energy
Od 12 lat Frano? Nie
of
wiedziałem.
Gmail's lasers, and because of this, they burned out. And we can see that Gmail himself is shocked by this. But after successfully destroying all Gmails, we see how the parasite tries to infect TV Man, but he is hit by purple lightning and he dies.
To jest dobre,
But why
nie?
did this happen? And you might think that this is another new ability of TV Man, but in fact it is not. The parasite could not infect TV Man because TV Man absorbed too much energy.
Moim zdaniem to nie zgodzę się z tym, słuchajcie, co mówi tu ta data bio. Moim zdaniem Tytan TV Man po prostu ma tak wielką moc, czy taką opcję, umiejętność, że on po prostu nie będzie w stanie nikt z Skibidi Toilet go przejąć, zainfekować. Bo ona tutaj twierdzi, że przez to, że pochłonął moc laser G-Mana, i przez to jakby ten Skibidi Toilet nie może go zainfekować. Moim zdaniem to jest błędna teoria.
And this little parasite could not cope with it. And in this moment you can see that
Tak,
TV
gamer,
Man's
też
core
mi się
glows
tak
as
wydaje.
usual. But while he absorbed
No właśnie, mogliby ładować go. To też jest taka sytuacja, że Tytani mogliby załadować. No,
Gmail's energy,
ciekawe.
then his core became much brighter, which means that it is full of energy. And because of this,
Nie, mi się wydaje, że nawet jakby Tytan TV Man był niezaładowany czy coś, nienaładowany, to raczej by też ten Skibidi Toilet nie mógł go
the
zainfekować.
parasite could not infect him. And I think that TV men can be infected, but here you need a huge
Bo to jest po prostu jego taka... TV Mani się przygotowali na to i to jest taka defensywa, taka opcja obronna.
parasite, like the one that was on the Speaker Man in episode 57. And it's important to note that the parasite that infected the Speaker Man in episode 32 was small, but it was able to infect him. Since the Speaker Man was not
No właśnie, zauważyliście, że ten Skibidi Toilet, który w shorcie zainfekował głośnika, jest zupełnie inny
very strong.
od tego,
But then the
który
toilets
potem został zniszczony. To jest ciekawe, to są zuzupełnie różne
replaced
Skibidi
the small
Toilet.
parasite with a large one. and this means that the parasite was able to infect him. But in the future, he could not cope with
Także być może on się zmienili tego Skibidi Toilet, jak naprawiali Tytana,
Speakerman.
jak ulepszali Skibidi Toilet Tytana
And according
głośnika.
to this, he was replaced.
No to jest
And
zupełnie
I think
inne.
if you take a huge parasite, then he will be able to infect the TV man. You can also notice that this parasite has some kind of buttons and new technologies.
No ten jest też taki połączeniem tych dwóch pierwszych.
And this means that this is an
Cześć,
improved
Król
parasite,
Julian.
as this was not the case with previous parasites. And if you take this particular type of parasite and make him large, then it will be able to infect TV men. I think we've sorted this out. And now let's talk about TV man's abilities. Namely
Więc w tym pierwszym nie zgadzam się z autorem z Databayo.
teleportation of body parts. I already said in my
No właśnie, Frano, o tym mówiłem, tak.
videos that the characters from anime Naruto had the same ability. Their one character could also do such teleports.
Ej, to jest ciekawe, czy to jest nawiązanie do Naruto? Ta
But I
możliwość
also have another version,
przejścia
and I
przez
think that it is more
no właśnie,
likely.
portal Tytana
This ability
TVMANA.
was taken from the game portal. I have not played this game, but I saw that there are the same
nawiązanie do
abilities
gry?
with
No też
teleportation.
może.
And this game is also from Valve, also like the Source Filmmaker program. And we know that Defuk really loves the Valve company. And I think he took this ability from
Cześć,
this
Filip.
game. Also, many say that
Filipek.
Screen TV men have their own intelligence, and these are parts from other TV men. Since we saw that they have different emojis. Perhaps this is true, but perhaps not. Also, Defuk Boom not long ago published a short version of episode 68. In part 1, a funny emoticon appeared on the small screen.
Aha, czyli w shortstowej wersji dodali tutaj buźkę na tym telewizorze małym. Uuu.
And so, we talked about the
Nieźle.
Titan TV man, but not much later I will tell you about his weaknesses and why he can be defeated. But believe me, the videos will just start. And now there
Słabościach
will be such
Tytana
crazy
TVMANA?
theories and
Ciekawa.
details that you better get ready. And now let's welcome my special guest.
Mobi.
Hello everyone,
Tak,
friends.
Mobi.
Congratulations to
Cześć,
all of
Bento,
us
dzień
on the
dobry.
release of part 1 of episode 68.
Powracamy z
Thanks to
live'ami.
Databayo for the invitation. I am very glad to be present in this video.
Hello, Moby, and thank you for coming. And I think that the audience will be shocked by what we tell them in this video. But let's take it in order, and let's start with the Titan cameraman and the Titan speakerman. Now they are very wounded and they do not have the strength to fight. But what will happen
Wiecie co, ja się obawiam, że Tytani zginą. Cieszymy, a tu nagle
to
boom.
them, and will they receive any improvements in the future?
No też tak pomyślałem on 3K, że Tytan głośnik może być fejkowy, jest dalej
In fact,
zainfekowany,
it is
nie?
difficult to say when this will
Ciekawe.
happen and whether it will happen at all. Sometimes it seems that this battle will not end soon. This episode, it seems to me, was a little lull before something serious. I have a theory that maybe one of the Titans could get badly hurt again. Maybe Astro Toilets has some kind of secret weapon. And when the Titan
No,
TV
jestem
man
pewny, że Astro Toalety
is
coś
distracted,
szykują.
the
To
toilets will
jest
attack
pewne.
the tired and damaged Titans.
This is a good theory, and I think that this is just the beginning of the battle, and a more serious battle will be in episode 69 or 70. And it seems to me that the cameraman Titan may die very soon, because the Titans are now very wounded.
No właśnie, też to biorę pod uwagę, że oni mogą zostać zniszczeni.
But there is a TV man Titan with them. But Titan TV man can be distracted, and the army of toilets or the Titan Gmail can defeat the Titans. It will not be an easy fight for the Titan Gmail. But still, I think that he will be able to defeat the Titans alone, since in episode 65 the copy of Gmail was very strong.
No właśnie
And the
nie wiem.
Speakerman Titan
Też się zastanawiam, czemu Tytan kamera nie wziął tej piły do ręki
could
znowu.
not defeat
Może
even
nie
the
ma na
copy of
tyle energii, żeby ją zasilać.
And now the cameraman is completely exhausted, and it seems to me that if the toilets can distract the Titan TV man, then the Gmail Titan can easily destroy the two wounded Titans. For some reason, I think that the Titans will no longer be improved, since they have already been
Nie
improved.
zgadzam się z tym. Myślę, że dalej będą ulepszani Tytani. Na pewno muszą zostać naprawieni, nie?
And it seems to me that they should not be improved indefinitely. Since it will no longer be interesting, the series must continue. And I think that soon one of the Titans will die heroic death. And it is then
No
that
tu
a
się
new
akurat
race with its
zgadzam,
own
jest
Titan
taka
will appear,
możliwość.
and the series will continue. Someone must die, someone must suffer, and this happens in all series. But these are just my theories, and you decide for yourself to believe me or not. But many of my theories have already come true, and perhaps the theory will also come true. Anyway, I was very interested in the UFO toilet that appeared in
No,
this
tu
episode.
się pojawiła
And I
ta
also predicted it
toaleta
in my
UFO.
videos, but what is he doing here, and what is his plan?
I think Astro Toilets are studying Titan. Maybe they want to find his weaknesses so they can attack him in the future. Or they study it in order to make a similar Titan for themselves in the future. Indeed, in the series, we often saw how Skibidi Toilets copy the technology of the Alliance of Agents. I think we'll also notice them in the next episodes. After all, if the agents can defeat the Skibidi scientist and the Titan G toilet, they will think that all their main enemies have been defeated. But as soon as they relax, Astro toilets will attack them. It's not accurate.
Myślę,
but it
że
seems that
Astro
way to me.
przygotują coś
I'm sure
fajnego.
that UFO toilet watched the Titan TV man and studied his abilities. And I think that we have already seen all the abilities of the Titan TV man. Perhaps he will also have an
Nie, moim zdaniem będzie więcej
energy
umiejętności
shield
jego.
or another additional
Nie tylko, nie widzieliśmy wszystkich umiejętności Tytana TVMANA, jestem przekonany.
screen light. But that's all.
Dzisiaj się bardzo nie zgadzam z autorką.
And now Astro toilets know all of his abilities. And I assure you that they will have a plan to defeat him, because they are very smart and cunning. And it seems to me that the next time we will see them in episodes 69 or 70, more likely in episode 70.
No na razie
episodes 50 and 60 were very
jedyną
important.
bronią
And
UFO
episode
toalety
70
jest
will also
teleport,
be
on
very
jest bardzo
important, and it is
szybki.
in this episode that we will see a new plot twist, from which we will be shocked, as it was in episode 60. And I think that in the next episodes we will see new
No nie
types of
tylko,
Astro
zobaczcie
toilets
tu
and perhaps
działko po
even a whole
prawej.
army of them.
To może być
And in a
działo
few more
takie.
episodes, we will see the Astro Titan who will be ready to fight with the TV Man Titan, and this will be the most incredible fight in the entire history of the series. Now, they know about all the abilities of TV Man Titan, and they will have a crazy plan, and I think that they will be able to defeat him. And TV Man will no longer be the most powerful character, and they will be able to defeat him. But we will return to him a little later. And now let's talk about what awaits us in this laboratory, and
No
why
właśnie,
the large
co w
TV
tym
Man didn't want to go
laboratorium?
there.
I think that inside we will see a lot of Skibidi mutants, and these will be specifically mutants, and not the usual Skibidi toilet.
To znaczy ja jestem przekonany, że te kanały no to są stworzone przez sztuczną inteligencję, nie? I to odpowiada za większość tych kanałów, które analizują i mają te takie sztuczne głosy. Jedna osoba za to odpowiada,
Likely
nie?
the scientist
Jedna i
defended
ta
this
sama
place very
osoba.
well, because he flew inside the bunker for a
Mam
reason
tego
and did not
świadomość.
stay to fight. Perhaps there is a large robot with arms and legs in a secret laboratory.
Co jest
and when
moim zdaniem w
Skibidi
laboratorium?
scientists-
Będą jakieś nieudane eksperymenty na Skibidi Toilet i kamerach i głośnikach. Jakieś takie dziwne połączenia, moim
joins this
zdaniem.
robot, he will look like a real Titan of the Alliance. But I think that even this opponent Titan TV man will be able to destroy.
Albo portal
And
do
as for the large
następnego
TV
świata,
man,
nie?
I have two options. Either he knows what we don't know and wants us to observe it, or he is afraid of what is inside and therefore prefers to appear there only when it is necessary. After all, TV mans do not risk their lives, they try to save them, because
No,
there are
TV
very
Mani
few
akurat
such
się tak
agents in the
rozsądnie
entire
zawsze
series. I
zachowują.
also have another interesting theory, but I will tell it on my channel in a new video, so be sure to go and watch my videos.
And here I completely agree with you. And perhaps TV men are simply afraid to go there because they value their lives very much. And we have never seen one of the TV men die. If there is danger, they always leave. Or as you said, then it's possible that
No to jest ciekawe z tym tytanem, fejkowym tytanem głośnikiem, ale to by się spostrzegli chyba kamery.
there's something terrifying in this laboratory.
No i właśnie,
And
nie
that's
mamy
why-
mech kameramena. Myślę, że naukowiec, ten mech naukowiec się pojawi właśnie tam, będzie pomagał, jakoś będzie chciał uratować w tym laboratorium, w tym bunkrze swoich ziomków. Myślę, że on się jeszcze pojawi.
And he'll only go there if something happens. Or he's a traitor. And I know that you are already tired of hearing about betrayal. But for some reason I don't believe TV men.
Ja
Although
też
this TV
nie
man
wierzę
seems
TV
kind
Man.
since he saved the agents in episode 66. But still I suspect them because I don't understand where TV men's technology came from in the toilets. And you might think that one of TV men were killed and experiments were carried out on him, but as I said earlier, I have never seen one of the TV men killed. They all always move away from danger. And for some reason, the Titan TV men have the same small lasers like toilets, namely the Parasite who was in episode 65. And don't you think that's strange? Of course, TV men are now helping the Alliance, but it seems to me that they are up to
O
something,
kurka,
and I hope we will soon
rzeczywiście.
find out the whole truth. But what about the laboratory? I
Siema
also think that
Minecraft
there is a large army of
nederytowy.
toilets, and not ordinary toilets, but special types that we have not seen before. Perhaps even other Skibidi scientists who do experiments on people. And there is probably a very large room, and in the center, perhaps a new body of a Skibidi scientist. And it will be similar to our
To jest
Titans,
ciekawe,
and the
nie?
scientist will climb into this body and run away. But why will he run away? I think that even in a new body, he will not risk fighting with the Titan TV man. And this laboratory will be destroyed. But the scientist will have time to take his notes on research and also this new body, which will also be able to teleport. Perhaps this will happen, and we will definitely see a squad of women who will come to help the agents who are inside the laboratory. And there will be a very cool battle.
Nie, no
But
to
I have
akurat
another and very
z tym się
crazy theory.
zgadzam, że akurat te trio kobiet tam się pojawi na pewno, no bo tam nie mogą się duże postacie pojawić, nie? W tym bunkrze, bo tam jest mało miejsca. Więc będzie odcinek, gdzie nie będziemy widzieć
And it
tytanów.
is connected with Simp Cameraman, but more on that a little later. But let's get back to the TV Man Titan.
G-Man to jest
Moby,
taki
do you think
kozak,
someone will
wiesz.
be able to defeat the TV
Jak
Man
przyjdzie
Titan?
to do czego,
And what
to
awaits us in
ucieka.
part 2 of episode 68?
Well, at the moment, Titan TV Man is really one of the most powerful characters in this universe of Skibidi Toilet. And I believe that now there is no opponent who could defeat the Titan TV Man. Perhaps
To znaczy, dobre ciastko, jak ktoś dużo zarabia z tych YouTube'a, to może sobie wynająć ludzi, którzy tworzą te odcinki i to jest powszechne, więc akurat tutaj myślę, że jedna albo parę osób zajmuje się tymi wszystkimi kanałami.
ASTRO Toilets will make an exact copy of the Titan TV Man, and in the future we will see how one Titan TV Man will fight another, the evil Titan TV Man. But that's
Ze
just my
złym
theory. Actually,
Tytan
I do not know
Tytan
what
TV
will
Man
happen
kontra
next,
zły
but I am
Tytan TV
very
Man?
interested to
Ciekawe.
find out, and I will look forward to the next episode.
Ciekawa teoria.
And what do I expect from the second part of episode 68? I expect to see an interesting and sometimes creepy adventure of agents in the secret bunker of the opponents.
No, tym
It is
bunkrze będzie
likely that
fajny
there will be
odcinek,
some
moim
interesting
zdaniem.
plot twist in the plot of the second part of episode 68. Maybe we'll see Simp Cameraman, or maybe we'll see a whole new kind of Skibidi Toilet, or even maybe we'll get a teaser or a hint of a new agent race.
And I think that
No
we
nie
will
ma
see a
tej
very interesting
skóry
battle in the
ludzkiej.
laboratory and the new invention of toilets. And I also think that we will see a Simp Cameraman in the next episode. And now I will explain everything. But first, let's listen to Moby what he thinks about the Simp Cameraman.
As I mentioned earlier in my videos,
Okay, so
there are
to-
two options. Either Simp Cameraman has switched to the dark side of Skibidi Toilet, and is now actively helping toilets develop new inventions, or he is still loyal to the alliance of agents and now
No
he is
ciekawe
simply
jest,
being
co
held
się stało
hostage
z
at a
tym
secret base
zakochanym
of
kamerą.
opponents. I think the chance of seeing him in the second part of episode
Skałka,
68 is
dzięki za
about
followa.
50%. He will either help the agents win and get out of this bunker, or on the contrary, he will interfere in every possible way and try to destroy his agent brothers, and perhaps we will even see the battle of Simp Cameraman with Plunger Cameraman.
I also think that we will see in the next episode a Simp Cameraman. But for some reason, I am 99% sure that he is already on the side of the toilets. And now I will explain everything.
No, raczej
The
może
Simp
nie być
cameraman
złym,
served the
nie?
agents of the Alliance very well.
Kamera.
He bravely fought with the toilets and
Danielas.
did everything orders. But how was he thanked for his service? They left him to die in part 2 of episode 57.
A myślę, że go
Although TV Woman
wzięli.
could have taken him
Wrócili
too,
po
since
niego.
we know that she can teleport several agents at once. But she did not do this, and for this, I don't like her. And now I'll show you an example of why Simp Camera
Ale wcale nie jest powiedziane, że go nie uratowali. My po prostu tego nie widzieliśmy, ale myślę, że na wielu odcinkach widzieliśmy, jak dużo tych TV-menów ratowało kamery, więc on też mógł zostać uratowany.
Man will be a villain. Anyone who watched the movie Star Wars knows that Anakin Skywalker fought with his teacher, but he was also left to die. But the main villain saved him and they gave him life again. And then he became Darth Vader and became a villain and killed his own allies. And it seems to me that after part 2 of episode 57, when the Titans flew away and all the agents left there, the toilets flew there and they took this cameraman with them. And they saved his life and they improved him. And now
czy
he is
tak
on
było,
their
to
side
nie
and
wiem.
already in part 2 of episode 68. We will see
Ale
him in the
może być
laboratory,
taki
but he will already be a
evil
villain and perhaps will
cameraman.
occupy an important role in the army toilets. And he will have a different body and he will not look much like himself. And I understand that this is a very crazy theory, but for some reason I am very confident
Spoko,
in it, since my
miło
theories
cię
often
widzieć,
came
Alan.
true. And I think that Simp Cameraman will be a villain. And he will have his own arc, and this will be a grand twist in the plot that will continue for a very long time. And I hope that Mr. Defuk will watch this video, and maybe something will come up with this. Since the theory is very good, but perhaps Defuk has already come up with everything. And we just need to wait for part 2 of episode
No i agent się nie pojawił w tym 68, nie? To jest ciekawe, że
Anyway,
agenta
but why
nie
did
ma,
we
ale pojawiło się UFO.
see the very first Skibidi toilet in this episode.
No i czemu pojawiło się tu pierwsze Skibidi Toilet, te początkowe wersje?
In fact, everything is very simple. Defuk decided to remind us how the Skibidi toilet began, and so that we could compare the very first episode and what is happening now. And TV men destroyed this old one version of toilet. Since Skibidi toilet is already much more than just a joke, it is already a whole universe with its own history, emotions, and worries for the main characters. And this series can still surprise us and remain in everyone's memory. And for comparison, watch all the episodes from the beginning and you will see how the plot progressed with each new episode, and how the quality of animation improved. Large-scale battles like in episode 66
Nie no,
already
to,
look
że
like the
seria
Avengers,
się
and
ulepszyła,
it
to
seems
jak
that Mr. Boom
najbardziej
has already
jest
reached the
lepsza,
limit in
no.
quality. But in fact, there is still room to go, and I hope he will continue to improve new episodes. Anyway, I
Danielas
almost
może
forgot to
tak,
tell you about the
zobaczymy.
weaknesses of TV Man Titan, and I have several options on how to defeat him. You can distract him so that he disconnects all his screens, and at that time, attack his body with a whole army of toilets, and destroy this small screen, because it is responsible for the movements of the body. And if it is destroyed, then the TV Man will not be able to move.
Wiecie, Titan TV Man będzie miał ciężko z UFO, bo UFO jest dość
We were
szybkie,
shown this in
nie?
episode 49 when the TV woman disconnected her head from her body, and her body did not move, but when the head returned, she was able to move. I think if there is a large army of toilets and everyone attacks at once, then perhaps they will be able to destroy this screen and then destroy his body. The Astro Toilet can
Oj,
also
nie,
do this.
nie wydaje
The
mi
UFO
się.
toilet is very fast. And if the TV man was also distracted, he could instantly destroy this screen and then the rest of the screens. But I have another option, and it is related to the absorption of energy. TV Man successfully absorbed the rays of the Gmail, and his core became much brighter. And the principle is that if there were several such Gmail with lasers, then they could
No
shoot
właśnie o tym mówię, że każdy z G-Menów może, wiecie, laser odpalić i naładować tak tego Tytana TV-Mana, że on
the same
wybuchnie,
time
nie?
into
Że
the core
nie
of the
przyjmie
TV
tej
Man.
energii tyle.
And TV Man would begin to absorb this energy. But due to the fact that there would be a lot of energy,
No, pacjent zero, ta toaleta zero, tak ją nazwijmy, pierwsza, nie wiadomo co się z nią stało, a pamiętajmy, że ona jest bardzo ważna dla serii, bo jakby Skibidi Toilet ją czciły, nie? Na plakatach są w kościele i wszędzie,
his
nie?
core
Ta
would not
pierwsza
withstand it and
toaleta.
explode.
To
TV
jest
Man's
ciekawe.
core is powerful, but even this core must have a limit and it will not be able to absorb energy endlessly.
No, ona tu już mówi właśnie o tej energii. No, z niektórymi jej twierdzeniami się nie zgadzam, teoriami, natomiast no, odcinek całkiem fajny. Dajcie znać wy, co myślicie, z czym się zgadzacie, co ona tutaj mówiła, a z czym nie. No i sprawdźcie kolejne moje odcinki.